Okay, no need. I can do that. Apparently, I can do that. Here we go. All right. Hey, hey, hey. Are we good to go? Don't play anything I didn't prepare for, which is like literally every single opening that I should have looked at but didn't. So John Chuck sent me this candy. Surprise face, not. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. This is going to be quite interesting indeed. I'm going to try to play rather conservative chess. And in the spirit of that, I'm going to chuck at him all these pawns. The best part of the whole equation, of course, is that this is actually one of the very few lines that I did have a look at. I literally looked at 2 lines, one for white, one for black. I'm not proud of it, but this is what it was, and this was one of them. And I already forgot what I prepared, so I'm very talented with this thing. I think that it started off with h3. I really want to have the 2 bishops. Yes, it did start off with h3. I was trying to remember my line against bishop takes, queen takes, and then c6, which was bishop here. I'm pretty sure that I'm following here some sort of prep. By the way, what's the layout looking like? Semi-decent, right? The chat is a little bit out of whack, but we can leave it that. Okay, so one big question that we need to answer now is that which way do we want to castle? Which is something that I still prepared for, but I forgot that too. So I need to figure out these things on the go, which is quite concerning. And at the same time, on the back of my mind, I still have John's one-handed shot into the hoop. That was savage, man. If you didn't see his lead-up video to this big match, I highly recommend you to check out his YouTube channel, where he posted a video about him shooting the hoop just before asking the very one question whether he would beat me or not, and the shot was meant to decide it. Okay, let's bring on the aggro. The castle, bishop b4, bishop d2, knight d5. It's interesting. Knight takes, rook takes, pawn takes. That doesn't look like anything that I looked at beforehand. If I castle bishop here, knight e4. Yeah, I'm cool. I do remember knight d5, bishop d2 being part of my prep, but then again, what will I do if he plays? Nah, that's it. After knight d5, I need to ignore that. So I need to play knight e4 and let him take, and take back with the f and create counterplay on the f. That's it. All right, we are in the good. It's very good that I'm taking this long, because he might think that I'm out of book, which I sort of am, but at the same time now, bit by bit, my very limited preparation is coming back to me. The best part, of course, is that he's probably talking on the other end that, yeah, I have had this position 17 times, and this is how it doesn't give any advantage to white. Watch. So that would be quite a classic case. If it takes, it's a dilemma hard to take back. I can choose the queen, knight f6, queen h4, knight d5. So he's simplifying like a madman. That looks like an unusable position. But obviously with white, I should be aiming for more than an unusable position. So So if bishop takes knight f6, bishop drops back knight d5. Perhaps c4, knight takes fe, queen a5. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm good. Is the sound still a little bit iffy? Because I can tune it further up. And by the way, sorry, I'm not really with the chat at the moment. Oh, shivers. He has got queen d5. Far out, man. He outfoxed me. Man, that was dirty. I'm upset. Oh, I'm upset now. It's very quiet still. Okay, well, boys, I can boost it up like there was no tomorrow. No dramas. Okay, what's like now? I just made it a ton louder. Okay, so bishop g5, h6, trade looks good. If he drops back to e7, that's where the dramas begin. Right, okay, so bishop g5, bishop e7, bishop d3, he can take on d4. And then I take on h7. Wow, queen a4. That looks not good. So I've got the very natural c4 without any dramas. The problem is that too many pieces have been traded off. And I'm also not sure whether after take. So c4, knight takes, queen a5, a3, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Oh no, I just walk away. Yeah, okay, let's go. I'm cool. When is the JV match? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, God. That was priceless. Yeah, is the sound all right now, boys? Is the sound all right? Okay, I'm very sorry that I'm not playing music, but today we have to rely on my beautiful voice because I'm going to export this video onto YouTube. So I sadly can't pump up the stream with some juicy music. So if you could sing for me, or if you can pump up this chat by any other means, then that would be really, really good. Tell me if I still need to add to the volume, because I started to speak louder and I'm starting to lose my voice. And that's not good. Okay, whoopsies. The mic really loves me. Nothing works today as it should. So yeah, queen a5, a3. Bishop drops back somewhere. I may have d5. In fact, d5 is a pending threat. If he castles short, which is probably the most logical decision to make, I may advance this pawn up in his face. Overall, I think I like my position better, but it is just typically a position that John is happy to play, being a rock solid dude, and I haven't had an opportunity to talk about him too much so far in the stream, which is very unnice of me, but yeah, I need to focus. I will talk about this amazing dude a little bit later. Welcome to the one and only What Because. Everybody missed out on the subscription Fest. Last stream. Yeah, pawn violence. You are a wild man for staying up for this, man. That is outright crazy. Yeah, so a lovely viewer, or I don't know what to call him, donor or supporter of mine, gifted more than 20 subs last stream to people who were watching my stream. Sadly, what because who is a very loyal follower of mine wasn't one of them. Shivers. Ouch. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Liches. I didn't mean to do that to you. I forgot that. Shivers. Leeches guys are not going to be happy with me for this. Ouch. I forgot to adjust the stream title. Golly gosh, that's a big stuff up. Sorry, boys. Sorry. I need to fix this ASAP. I got banned last time on Leeches for doing this, and I really didn't mean to do this to them again. So I hope that they will forgive my sin. I really, honestly, I did just simply forget. As you could see, my title was just the same. No, that was dirty, and I didn't mean to do that. So I apologize to all involved. Yeah, Liches is a bit touchy about this, and I totally understand it too. Because, yeah, I mean, it's not fair that I'm saying that I'm streaming on Liches and then I'm on the biggest rival page. H4 looks appealing. Queen e7 is a good move that keeps me guessing. Now, I've got a few good ideas here. I quite like my position. I could play bishop f4 here, and if he castles either side, I can then play c5 and land something on d6, that something being the bishop. I also like the move h4, which was my original plan anyway. And what it does is that if he castles here after bishop g5, I can force a weakening f6 that will make e6 a very, very realistic target. And I have got a new follower. Oh, what because subscribe. Thank you very much, what because. It's a little bit unfair that you didn't get the love from Jason from last time, but yeah, stuff happens. John Bartholomew. What's his name? So yeah, h4 is looking really good. I like that move. And of course, if he plays h6, then castling kingside is further discouraged, really. Also, I may have a rook lift on occasions. Yeah, I would like to play this move. I think it's clever. It is clever, which is very uncharacteristic of me. So whenever I find a move that I would label as clever, I pride myself like there was no tomorrow. Can someone check, please, if the stream title has been changed successfully? Yeah, don't worry about Philip. Philip rocks the house in South Africa. And no offense to John, but if I was playing an opening as black and this is what I would straight get out of it, I wouldn't play it. But once again, A, I'm not winning, and two, it is very much style dependent. So he plays a very, very solid, almost mistake-free chess. And it is very, very strongly built on very sound positional considerations. So to defeat John, you basically need to play 50 very, very accurate moves in a row. Because he's not very likely to... Oh, James Carthel, thank you very much. I really appreciate the sub. Thank you, mate. So, yeah, John is not a dude who would blunder into some random nonsense for you. So, as I said, you have to play a large number of super accurate moves against someone like him. So now I think what he's planning on doing is that once I play bishop g5, he's going to play f6. I drop the bishop back to f4 because I want to vacate d5 for the heavies. And then he's going to probably do something. Maybe he will just start doubling up on the d. Thing is though that this pawn is a little bit loose. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's only logical if instead of wasting my time, just follow up with the plan. James Cato, I do appreciate your presence, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. So I will drop back here and I will begin to pray that I didn't miss anything. I didn't look at c5 in detail. I don't think I should have. As in, I should have, because it's I need to constantly monitor these two breakouts. But I don't think either of them work. So now he has a passive position, one weak pawn on e6, a little bit iffy king, because my bishop is cutting off the diagonal, and my queen is very nicely eyeing with h7. So this looks like, again, I rejoice that I managed to get a position against John where I definitely stand better, but then again, whether it's winnable or not, no idea. I quite like the fact that I have this rook lift, because the rook very clearly can't come to the e via e1, which is what I would love to do, but this one might make life quite juicy. Especially because on some rainy days I may be able to swing over here. So this is what I mostly expected. Expected in the sense that I thought this was the move, but I had no idea what I would do against it. So I don't know if that classifies as expecting. All right, if this is not the best move, then I don't know what is. So let's go. Excusez-moi. Ah, the good old Morozevich rooks. That's the way to go, brother. That's the way to go. I was wondering why people kept on saying on the chat that is this the John match? Now that comment makes sense because people were watching it through Lee Chess, which wasn't meant to happen. Okay, so expected moves. Probably bishop takes. If he plays f5, I have the tactics of taking on d6 first. And if the rook takes back, I can take the pawn on f5 then. So that's a neat trick. I don't know why my viewership is dropping. I guess it's because Lee Chess is not featuring me anymore, so that seems to be confirmed. But that's fair, so this is what it is. As per traditional, I'm behind on time, but that doesn't really cut into the budget too badly yet, because first of all, it's only 2 minutes, and second of all, the position is reasonably clear. Clean would be a better word for it, and consequently, it's more so about strategy, concepts, patterns, which piece should go where on theoretical grounds, rather than calculating my brains out. Finally, you stream at a non-ungodly hour. Ask Philip about what he thinks about this non-ungodly hour of 2:30 a.m. his time, and then we will see what other people think about it, brother. But I'm glad you are here. Oh, you got to love my viewers. Okay, let's go take this. Oh, look who's here. Look who is here. Can I ask all my viewers to kneel before the king? Kneel before the king. Oh, wow. Queen b4. I totally missed that one. Okay, that's not a good news. That's not a good news. It may not be a drama at all because I've got c5 and I also have b3 against it, but I really wanted to play neither of those, so it is a little bit tricky. Hello Jason, thank you very much, and once again I have already talked about you a fair bit in the stream, mentioning your incredible generosity, so thank you mate, thank you again. You are working very hard on making this stream a thing, and I do appreciate that. Oops. Nope. My mic is trying to escape. So what will we do against Queen b4, folks? That's the big question. If I play b3, for argument's sake, then I'm exposing myself to two very ugly checks. But on the flip side, I immediately hang the pawn. As in, attack the pawn, sorry. And after something like rook e8, which I would consider normal, I would probably play king b2. e5 takes, pawn takes. Yeah, my king is a little bit wobbly there. I have to admit that my king is a little bit wobbly. Everything about overlay is pawn violence's credit. Thank you very much, 3279, for the sub. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, that's very kind of you. By the way, we are getting ahead on time, boys. That in itself is a triumph. I still think that Queen b4 is his best move here, and I still think that I'm going to respond to it with b3. And based on the experiences of the past couple of weeks streaming-wise, it also seems to be a bit of a no-brainer that I tend to play better chess with longer time controls. Surprise, surprise, Mr. Obvious has arrived. And that's not to say that I'm winning or anyone. Is chess bay the same as chess bay whatever number? Okay, so he plays rook e8, very solid, very cool, very smooth. Rook lift is called for, I feel. So rook e3 is my instinct. But it's really time to stop playing on instinct. The idea with rook e3 is that if he plays queen b4 then after b3 he doesn't have the queen c3 check. I also have a threat of swinging across here, very awkwardly attacking that pawn, and as a side effect I'm getting ready for doubling on the e to give pain to this dude here. King b1 is a very tempting move. The only downside of king b1 is that often when files open up in the middle, this rook may need the defender from c1. If I play rook e3, c5, d5 looks good. So now e5 breakouts may always have the problem of check and hunting the pawn down there. So let's go rook e3. John is definitely on the back foot here. To what extent, I can't tell. So chess by and chess by 94 is the same. I think chess by 94 just logged onto my stream a couple of, like maybe before the sound was fixed. I don't know. Bandman Kingman wants d5, but that's too premature. Now it is threatening, but beforehand, after takes queen c5 check would have hurt me a lot. Now queen c5 check is dealt with easy peasy. I'm thinking John is going to play here Queen d6. Beginning to trade the heavies and enter a slightly inferior rook ending. Oh, that's what it appears to me to be. But then again, that rook ending is very difficult to convert to a win, because his only weakness is e6. My d4 counts then as a weakness too, because it doesn't really have pawn support, and one weakness is very rarely enough. So Chessbra is streaming, John is streaming, I'm streaming. This looks like a colossal traffic jam. Who is JPS? Oh, John P. Sweeney, sorry. Chessbay, wow, that was a way to attract Chessbay to the stream. Well played, Jason, well played. Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you very, very much. Psychological warfare, that's it. The psychological warfare is real. Okay. Things are looking good. John is half of the time of mine. The position's main features have remained the same. I don't have my notifications off. I did get them all. Oh, shivers. No, I can see them. But apparently you can't. I can see the subs and the follows. And yes, I apologize if... In fact, I apologize, not if, but just full on. I apologize for all the stuff-ups that have happened. That seems to have stepped into this. Philip and I, Pom Violence, sorry, and I have worked tirelessly on my layout for Lee Chess, and we did put together a somewhat basic layout for chess.com. Basic it is now that we know better. It's very unfair of me to demand so much from Philip, which I do anyway. And we haven't had a chance to fix up my chess.com layout perfectly well, so it's definitely a bit iffy. Okay, so I'm really confuzzled about this queen c7 move, because to my mind queen d6 was way more logical. Because now it seems like I have got the option of going to g4, awkwardly pinning this, hitting g7, and I really don't understand what he wants to do against that. That looks better from black's point of view than having the queen on d6. Perhaps he wants... I sincerely doubt that after queen here, John would play f5. That's just not him. Like, that makes his pawn awkwardly backward to chuck in a bit of a tongue twister and a beautiful e5 outpost for my rooks. So all in all, I suspect a small positional blunder here, which is very bad, because normally when I suspect that, something really bad happens to me. So what am I missing? Also, queen on d6 had the potential to still swing out towards b4, whereas the queen on c7 really gives a very passive impression. All right, time to zip my mouth and do the action. Yeah, I don't get it. Okay, well. I don't want to sound cocky, but that is a very well concealed draw over there, because if I go back to f4 now, then I assume he would swing back to... Although the queen technically may stand on d7 a touch better than e7, but I still have strong feelings that if I played this, he would go back to c7. H5 is a tempting move now. H5 he has got... No, he doesn't have C5. Maybe he has E5. Queen takes, rook takes, DE. I don't know, man. Okay. I don't want to draw. I don't want to draw. H6. Okay, so now G7 is doomed. But, as in it's backward forever, but can I exploit that? Okay, let's swing back. Oh, E5, dirty. Dirty. Nice work, John. So E5 did have, Queen D7 does have a small bite to it. Oh, I wish I knew what to do now. Okay, since I don't know what to do and time is ticking, I'm going to play a useful looking move. Protecting my C4 pawn. Okay, rook E7. Okay, I'm going to play another useful looking move. So the idea with king c2 is that if we trade off rocks, my king is one step away from guarding my only potential weakness. Also, no, I can't do that. Okay, I was thinking if I could swing across, take rooks on d4 and take here, but after the inevitable swaps and king d7, I would even be worse. Okay, so John decided to call it a rook ending. Shivers. I blundered into this. Shoot. Okay, so take, rook takes, and I'm losing my d4 pawn. And I can't take on here because my queen is hanging. This is what you call, this sucks. And if I go here to pin the pawn, then he has f5. All of a sudden, everything is against me. Okay, can I come back here and counterpin? Looks like I have to. Queen f5 check. Thank you, Birdbrain, for the sub. Dang it. I stuffed this up so badly. And king c2 turns out to be a total failure too, because otherwise queen e2 would be quite okay, but now queen f5 check is very annoying. Although, I'm overreacting that queen f5 check because h5 is not hanging. But then after king b2, rook across, I'm super duper pinned. d5, ed. Yeah, that is not really looking good. I'm tossing up between taking the pawn and the rook ending with the pawn down, which I think is holdable. Nah, okay, we'll come back. Okay, that was a stuff up. That was a massive stuff up. So I expect rook across, d5, and the praying begins. Now I'm significantly worse. Significantly worse. Hello, Z Nation. Okay, that is hurting me because that was a very well played game. But this is what I told you. To beat John, you need to play 50 most accurate moves. I was up to 25, so I failed halfway. Can I play here G4, Queen F4, Rook E4? Maybe he has Queen H2 then. Thank you, Dancel, for the follow, mate. Thank you very much. Okay, I think I'm losing this game now very badly. Time is concerning me. Queen F4, Rook here, and Queen H2, and I don't have a move to defend this. Thank you, Fishmans, for the follow, mate. Thank you. Maybe what I'm looking at now is Queen F4, Rook E4, Queen H2, Queen C2, Rook D5, Rook D5, Rook C4, trying to create some threats on the C, however lame it is. Because his queen is a little bit stranded on this side of the board. The problem is that now I'm trying to dodge irreparable positional threats by opportunistic tactics, and that is never a good scenario to be in. Queen G2 looks to me like a very solid move here. My overall impression is that we're dead, which is sad because I thought I was playing this game really well. In fact, I know I was playing this game really well up to the point where I blundered into E5. Sneaky mate in one. If this queen were to ever to come back into the game, I'm immediately out. Perhaps A6 is safe here. Yeah, one big drama is that when the queen does come back to F4, it immediately threatens with a very dirty Rook D2. Now that being said, if I go down here, he plays Queen F4, I can take this because Rook D2 is mate. So I'm going in, boys. I'm going in. This is getting intense, boys. This is getting intense. Yeah, E4 was the move that I looked at next. Queen E5 check. Yeah, this is still not looking good, gents, because Queen E5 check, Queen C3, Rook D2 check is a knockout. And if I drop back, then Pawn F5 attacks this rook very awkwardly. That centralized queen is such a beauty. Is such a beauty. And I have to... do I have to come back or can I go forward? I really don't know what I'm gonna do after f5. I think we're not... Oh, wow. That was interesting. Wish I could put my queen on a semi-sensible square. I think rook check, rook a1 is deadly here. Maybe I have b4. Twister Chris, thank you for the follow, mate. I really do appreciate that. My commentary is fading away as the nerves kick in, and I hate the fact, Sinrach, thank you, that I seem to be losing the game. Is John not there, or what's happening? Okay, didn't see that. Oh boy, this is getting messy. Rook d3. Here or here? That's force. I'm not forcing anything. Queen c6 check. King here, rook back, and queen c1 mate is threatened, and I don't have a check. That's painful. Okay, I hate this move, but I feel like I have to do this. And now I want to play rook e8 next if I can. Maybe rook here is deadly now. Yeah, that is the end of me. Dang it. Well played, sire. Queen e4, rook f2, check king back, rook f1, check king up, queen c1 is mate. Oh, that's beautiful. Rook takes and then queen d4 check. That's beautiful. Although after king c2... Yeah, that was... I'm really tilted now. I'm really, really tilted. This was a really unnecessary loss. But then again, which loss is not necessary? Dang it. Dang it. He's being cruel. He is being cruel to me. That queen is such a beautifully centralized piece. Picture perfect. Well, I seem to be running out of moves here. Maybe queen d1. Oh, now he has the walk into the pawn too, so I have to trade like this. I think. Maybe queen there would have been a more sensible move. Hmm. Oh, queen e1 is the threat now. Check is very dirty. Can't go king c3 because of queen e1 check. Can't go d2 because of a lot of things. Oh, I just sucked in queen e1 now. What a moron. Oh. That hurt. That hurt. If I said I'm not tilted now, I would be lying through my teeth. That was such an upsetting loss. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dagnamit. It was so close. James Cardo, thank you very much for the bits, buddy. It's very kind of you. Did I miss Rook D1 Queen C7? I did miss that. That being said, after Queen takes Queen C7, Queen takes Rook takes. Yeah, like it seems to me like Rook F1, hanging the Rook and F2 is near lost on the spot. So yeah, I don't know. For starters, I shouldn't have sucked in this E5. Such a... I'm so grumpy. Like he set his trick up really well because Rook E7 looked like a defensive move to cover G7. And that was exactly the point of the game where I started to play a little bit carelessly because I caught up with him on time and I was worried. So I thought I would play a few basic moves. Perhaps, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. In hindsight, it seems like I needed to drop back here. And perhaps even build it up with F4 and G3. That's right. Yeah, it was a really well-constructed game. I really am happy with that. But the way how I played it afterwards was an absolute shocker. You should have castled. No, I shouldn't have castled short. It was perfectly well played right until here. Totally well played. I couldn't have played a better game, especially against John, than this. And here after Rook E7, if I had played Queen E2, he would have been in struggle land for a long, long time to come. Huh. That hurt, man. That hurt. I mean, if he had wiped me out, I wouldn't have minded that as much as this, because this was my game to lose and I did it. And Queen E2 is not really H or no. After Queen E2, yeah, I would have loved to play this game on forever. This is the type of position that John would excel at as white. Which is, by the way, why I'm a little bit confused why he plays this opening as black. Because right out of the opening, he landed in this mess. And, yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. And granted, it worked out for him beautifully well. But, yeah, the basketball, that shot by John, that decided my fate. Yeah, the very position I have on the screen, guys, is where I threw this game away. Why is he not challenging me? Thank you, Brock D, for the follow, mate. All right, let's do that D4. Let's do that queen pawn business, bro. Yeah, I would have been surprised by anything else, but this. Fabricilio, thank you very much for tuning in, buddy. Thank you, Charlie Allnut, for the follow, mate. Thank you very much. Part of me really wants to go here. Let's just do conservative stuff. He's not playing like a chicken. He's playing his usual style, which is a rock-solid position where it's next to impossible to lose unless your opponent plays 50 accurate moves, as per discussed before. In any other case, his position is just really solid. This is a really good style that John has. If A, you have got the ability to play like that. B, if you have the fondness for it, or I don't know what the right terminology is, if you don't mind playing like that, then his style, in my opinion, is one of the best to achieve very, very good results. Because it's basically a setup where you are a person incredibly difficult to beat. You play your structures all over the time, so you know all of their ins and outs. And so the fact that they are not really that good is counterbalanced very heavily by the fact that you really know them, you play them all the time, and so on. If you look at John's games in the past 5 years that he played over the board, every single game he lost, which is very few, you will find that he would have had to be ridiculously well outplayed. So, yeah, the deal is that someone with his style is a really tough customer to defeat, because yeah, it's rock solid, and if he gets a tiny little bit of an advantage out of an opening, then he's going to squeeze you forever. And he is really good at squeezing. Now, according to the computer, in these positions, c4 is totally a-okay. Take b3, b5, a4. Takes b3, takes b5, takes a1, takes a1, b2. Rook anywhere. And knight b4 perhaps. Rook a1, rook in. Yeah. So again, if I play this, which is a thematic continuation, right? We are right into a position where this is John's home ground. But at the same time, my chess style is that I prefer to play moves that I consider to be the best in every single position, regardless of the opponent's style and liking. Whereas John would rather play something that he feels more comfortable with, rather than what generally would be considered the best. Of course, most of the times in his games these two align, but not exclusively. All right, this is what it is, boys. We're going in. Yeah, I would like to clear up some fog here that this is not really labeled by many as the London, but much more so as the Queen's Pawn, whatever. And this is way more solid in my opinion, because on f4 the bishop is very often subject of harassment. KG Foster, thank you for the follow, mate. I do appreciate that. So the big question now is, what the heck do we do against the upcoming b3? Because normally you don't want this queen in the way so that we can play b5. Knight e4 is the logical move in this structure. Knight takes, bishop takes, knight d2, bishop back e4, takes knight c4, queen back. That looks playable. Maybe not, I don't know. If rook e8, b3, it takes e5, takes, knight takes, rook takes, knight f3, rook back, and I'm looking all right. If I take knight takes back, and again e5, take, rook take, knight d4, yeah. I like rook e8, so I will do it. I want to play for e5, which is not exactly a very well concealed message, but hey. This is what it is now. Indeed, funny animator Jim is correct about the fact that c4 releases the tension, but it also, yeah, restricts some of the black pieces. Normally I am against releasing the tension, and I'm the one who always preaches that you need to get something in return in order to make it playable. But now I do think that my e5 break in the center comes on time before I would collapse on other parts of the board. It's an interesting point, Borovnitsa, that you bring up, that today's super GMs do nothing for theory. The thing is, though, that theory has developed to such a depth that nowadays to find something new that would change the assessment of many variations is next to impossible, because the computers have already worked out playable versus non-playable lines. So you can't expect them to come up with something that would shake the chess world. That's for number one. And for number two, even if they did do that, contrary to what it used to be 100 or 50 years ago, it wouldn't be on move 10, 12, or 15. It would be on move 28. And so a lot of players wouldn't appreciate the value of a novelty of that kind, the only move I didn't reckon with, for the record, because their games don't get that far. It is as simple as that we just don't get there, ever. This is interesting. I think this is a clever concept from John. I really do like what he's doing. Because he could have entered this scenario with the queens on where I play e5, but that is not really good for him in my opinion. But now with queens off, this is interesting. So queen takes, pawn takes e5. Maybe he doesn't even have to take. Maybe he will just play something like b4. Oh no, he can't take here. So let's just evaluate this. Takes, knight takes, rook takes, knight f3. I drop the rook back to the e. If bishop takes, c3 is hanging, that's a disaster. Knight e4 incoming. And my bishop is very awkward on the f5. Maybe I just drop it back to e6. Bishop f3, knight e4. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Yeah, I don't think I'm worse there. I would love to keep the queens on the board, but it's becoming increasingly more difficult because if I drop the queen back here, he has bishop f4, which is always a very frustrating tempo. Okay, maybe after queen takes, pawn takes e5, he wants bishop b5. If ed, perhaps cd. Yes, that is not to my liking. So take, e5, bishop e4, knight e4 is the thematic move there. Knight takes, pawn takes, knight takes e4, bishop e5, pawn e5. And he has got two bishops. I don't like the look of that. On the other hand, after 97, I'm totally okay, I think. Let's do this, boys. Let's do this. Yeah, thank you, what, because I didn't even look at that. And, yeah, although I think after, yeah, probably I don't have anything after e5, so, yeah, let's not even go there. How is it Zhang's out? Well, if that were the three Borovnica, I should have won the previous game hands down. And that's not really what happened there. So, not quite the outcome we were hoping there, but hey, there is always the next game. There is always a next game. Yeah. Once again, we managed to land in a position that is 100% to John's style and liking. I would hate to play this as white. Not because of it's bad, but because of it's not the kind of chess that I enjoy playing. But I seem to be running in circles when I continuously get back to this point. But yeah, it definitely does have the value that what John does, he does really well. Really, really, really well. My only professional, not that I am, he's actually much more professional with competitive chess than I am. In fact, anybody under the sun is more professional because I am not playing competitive chess. I haven't been for like 7 years. But the problem with this style, that inevitably it hits a plateau where you can't move on for the life of you unless you drastically change it. I think they are equally bad, funny. That's the thing, and that's exactly my point. Actually, yeah, the London probably is a little bit better because the color is just ridiculously passive, whereas the London is just passive without the ridiculous. But yeah, the problem with this style is that to beat very good players with this style is really next to impossible. So now my plan was knight d7. I really don't like the fact that I'm going backwards, but I do like the fact that my position seems to be really well covered. Now the bishop has a bit of a bite on the diagonal, and this bishop is a little bit feeling funny. Whereas takes rook a6 is strong. I totally disregarded that as an option because I didn't even look at giving up the bishop. Yeah, that looks quite good actually for white. To chuck a rook in here and then double up on the a-pawn. I think after take rook a6 I will play c5, rook across, maybe take. Yeah, just pretend some aggression. We'll see. It's a big decision to take here because one is always very reluctant to part with bishops like that. That is not a decision that you make easily. That is a tough call. And he's not going there, apparently. I didn't see this at all coming, as in I didn't expect it. And I do wonder if I blundered something. If I take with the knight, he plays knight d4. I have bishop d3. Yeah, I don't get this, but then again... Oh, thank you, Thinan. It's not that I'm giving him too much credit, it's just I'm giving the credit that is due. This is what it is. Yeah, so I don't know if he's hoping to play against my d5 pawn here, but in contrast to the previous game, his c3 is just as weak, if not weaker, than d5. So if we're talking chess principles, then this is looking good. But there may be something here still that I'm missing. I really have a bad feeling about what's happening here. Okay. Well, if that's the worst that can happen to us, then it's all good, boys. It's all good. Rook here seems like a natural one. He very clearly wants to get rid of with his problematic pawn. However, c4 is very strongly met with bishop b2. Yeah, and also after a6, bishop takes pawn takes knight f3, I have got bishop here. Maybe then c4. Okay. We need to think. I think my position is at least equal, if not a tad better. So I want to make sure that I do the right thing here. Obviously, his next move is knight f5, knight f3. Okay, we don't have time anymore for this nonsense. Let's go. Let's go. Let us go. Oh, C9, welcome back. Welcome back, buddy. I'm glad you are here. Welcome back. I'm glad you are here. Yeah, I'm happy with my position. Again. So if nothing else, the theoretical battles have been won by me, I suppose we can say that, because out of the first game I clearly came out on top of the opening. And I'm definitely not versus black here. And what more could you ask for? Well, perhaps a win here and there wouldn't hurt. Wow. Thank you, C9. It's, yeah, pawn violence is up now at like 3 o'clock in the morning. He's a wild man. He deserves everything and anything. Funny animator, you are very, very wrong about everything that you typed up in this line against the London, in particular, because after c5's white never pushes through. It's always c3 or e3. Otherwise, they wouldn't play the London if they wanted to play pawn d5 at any stage. Half of the idea with the London is that you never cross the half board, because that would be too active. I'm good, mate. Thank you. Another coffee could help. By the way, the time is surprisingly deceiving in this game, which is something that I wasn't quite aware of. Because the 10 seconds extra keeps you in the game for so long. Like in the previous endgame, it looked like John was running out of time, where in fact the reality was that he was nowhere near running out of time. Okay, he clearly still wants to come back to f3 and hurt my d5 pawn, which he can't even take because I have this. So rook c8 is my move that I'm looking at now. Actually, knight a5 is an interesting move here to massage this a little bit. I somehow don't like his knight coming into my d4 face. I want to avoid that. Bishop g4 is a possibility, but perhaps it doesn't really discourage knight f3 as much as I would like it. Okay, this is the natural move. I don't know what to do, so we'll do this. So it doesn't really chat. Yeah, feels like that. Not really. Yeah, I don't know why he went to f1 instead of e2. That's a good call. Occasionally, I can pin a lot of dudes there. Okay, did I just blunder d5 now? MPS, thank you. So after knight f3, bishop back, is my d5 just hanging for free? Did I just do that? Really? Wow. Thank you, German, DJ, man, whatever. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I can't believe what I've just done. Oh, actually, no dramas. Yeah, that's what I said, that after knight f3 I can drop back because rook takes d5, bishop here. Seems to be hurting. I hope it stands though, because that's definitely not the end of that variation. So let's have a look. Knight f3, bishop back, rook takes, bishop back, rook somewhere. Yeah, it actually does stand because even c3 is going to hang in that line. So we're good. Volume is still not good. Okay, well. Welcome to the party. I made it louder. No, I can't play music today because I'm going to extract this whole thing onto YouTube. So, yeah, I'm sorry about the lack of music. Normally by now we would be pumped up like crazy doing the groovy moves, but today we can't do that. Somewhat disappointingly. I do wonder who stands better after a scenario like bishop back, knight d4, knight takes d4. If cd, bishop c2 seems to be winning a pawn, although even that variation looks nowhere near over. And if ed, then I will play b5. g3, b4. Takes, rook takes, bishop d4. Don't know. We'll have to look at that one. We'll have to have a look at that later. Yeah, the problem is that if I do play the music, then my content is muted. By the way, we have got 95 viewers. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I really do appreciate you doing that. Yeah, that's very nice. I really do like the fact that people are watching us. It's very nice of you guys. Thank you. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. I mean, after knight f3, bishop g7, knight d4, if I really wanted to play it safe, I would take b5 and just go from there. Then c4, take, bishop takes. And that's gonna fizzle out into draw by the looks of things. And he plays b4 and says nay to all of the above. He says no draw for you, bro. No nothing. You are not getting anything. Which is fair, I guess. So one move I'm thinking of is bishop g4. Knight, take. Yeah, no, we are not doing that. Another move I'm considering is, thank you, Knight Moves, for the follow, mate. Thank you. Is to simply drop back, vacating this square for my horse, say. In which case I'm expecting b5 takes, bishop takes, a knowing pin. And my rook can never come to d8, so admittedly this bishop is a bit of a pesky customer. Okay, let's think about that when it occurs. take, bishop takes, rook c3, rook takes, bishop takes, knight f3. That's a slightly worse endgame if I go for b5, take, knight a... Wait a second, what am I talking about? Yeah, if I play b5, knight a5, take, bishop takes, rook c3, then I will be stuck with the isolated pawn. Thank you, X-Stuck Broccoli. Right. I have a bad feeling that I'm getting outplayed here really badly. I have this bad feeling that I didn't really consider my opponent's plans and appreciate their value to the extent I should have. So knight c5 is very hurting. If there is such a word or clumsy combination of words acceptable. Knight move somewhere would be good. But knight e5 sadly blocking my own diagonal. Then again, this is not hanging now. So I actually can totally disregard d5 here and focus on the incoming knight c5 threat. Okay, knight e5, knight c5. I'm hurting here. If I play knight d8, that would be the ugliest move in the history of the game. Rook takes, bishop e6, rook d8. Rook d8, bishop takes. Yeah, would be a pawn down there for not much. But this maneuver looks really sound to me. Although then if I go knight d8, he will go knight d4. Bishop d7. b5, a5. This is not something that I would be particularly proud of as a move. And yet, I'm quite leaning towards it. Sorry. So here, knight d4. Knight d6, knight f5. All right. Knight e5, I didn't like the look of knight c5, and then this and this would have been both hanging. This looks like a really ugly move. I don't like what I'm doing now. Yeah, I don't like what I'm doing here, but time was pressing, and so I decided for it. The knight is coming into two very powerful squares, and knight on e6 somewhat negates both, which was the main motivation behind the move. And also for the first time in 21 move, I'm actually threatening to take something for free. And I think that the third element is that after knight here, knight e6, knight f5, gf5, we are entering a really wild variation, which might easily be losing for me. But that's a scenario where both sides can win, because I'm going to probably win both of these at the cost of losing both these. But then these two pawns are becoming pass pawns that can run to the baseline like crazy. So we will see. We will see. There was a cute tactics here with rook takes d5, bishop e6, and then rook takes d8. Rook takes bishop takes b3. The bishop and the pawn are hanging. We are good. In fact, I'm even better there. So that's cool. Yeah, it looks like this is quite playable. I don't mind this. I really don't like going back, but the things that this move does to me seem to justify the passivity, and it's not like his position is like all over me. So hopefully we'll get away with this, boys. Okay, so I wanted to do this. And if it takes my bishop here, I will simply take back, and hanging bishop, hanging pawn, that is going to be one hell of a mess. But I think it is a very good practical chance for me to win a game. Because those queenside pawns, with the aid of the dark squared bishop, being able to cover the promotion square is very strong. So I don't think that he can risk this. Thank you, Druid UK, for the follow. I really appreciate that. Santropedo, you're more than welcome, mate, to contribute to the chat in whatever way, shape, or form you prefer. Okay, so now I think takes will lead to a very interesting scenario again. He takes back with the C, bishop f8, b5, a5. Yeah, I quite like the look of that. Call me cray cray. I like that. Let's go. So in theory, this pawn is a little bit weak. But the reality, in my opinion, in this endgame is that it's very difficult to attack. This bishop is outside of this pawn chain. So whatever happens on this part of the board, this bishop is not going to be able to have a say in, unless he plays a very quick f3. And so now my plan is to put this bishop here and just run this dude like cray cray. I'm not too sure about this move. We're playing both very, very fast, which is a very dangerous territory in this stage of the game. I don't understand b6 because I don't... Is rook c7 playable next? Take rook behind, rook c1, a3. Not even bishop d6. Oh, bishop here. Right, okay. Okay, I still don't think it's good. I still don't think that rook c7 is playable here. And if he plays bishop back, I'm going to block off the c file and then run with the dude. That was a good move that I didn't reckon with. Thank you very much, Santos Pedro. What do we do now? Ah, dang it. This was very good. Can I just take rook e6 and pinch this pawn? Check, up. Okay, boys, this is getting there. This is getting dicey. This is getting dicey. This is definitely getting dicey. So now you stopped my pawn. That's not fair. And I didn't see this move. Also not fair. Shivers. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. all of a sudden, something that I thought to be really, really good turns out to be not that great at all. Perhaps he's just going to shuffle around there. Okay, let's move this king up. That can't be bad. I'm really worried about this, and I don't have a plan against it yet. Bishop c7. That's an interesting move. I didn't expect that. So I'm faking some aggression on the other wing. Would be really good to get rid of this bishop. I do wonder if f6 is a good or a bad move. Wow. Wow. Is that good though? Yeah, it looks that way. A3 bishop. Wow, did he just catch me? I don't know if he has got bishop d6 here. If he does, then I'm in a world of hurt. Bishop takes, rook takes a3. Yeah. No, bishop takes, I can take the rook. Ha. Didn't see the check. So probably rook here is killing me now. Yeah, I lost this. Shivers, that was so unnecessary to lose this game. Oopsie, that I shouldn't have done. This bishop c6 was a cool move. Thank you very much, James Caro, for the chi buddy. That's very kind. I do feel like I threw away 2 better games, actually. I really do. I don't know how I should have played it or could have played it better, but I'm very firmly convinced that I threw away 2 games where I stood better. For starters here, I reckon I should have played bishop here and here, maybe. Yeah, bishop here. And if rook up, then now he has got issues with holding the c. And if rook here, then I can play bishop b4 with a tempo. And bishop c2 was such a no-brainer, my god. Wow. After bishop c2, I think I'm on the verge of a completely winning position here. I would have to check this with the computer, but I can't believe I didn't play this. Rook here, bishop here, and I don't see what it does. What's happening here? Takes, I take back, that's near death. That hurts. That hurts. I'm getting salty. I'm getting very salty here. I have this very, very bitter feeling of outplaying John in every game so far we played and getting killed for it, or despite of it, rather. Not good. Not good. I do wonder how he wants to improve on this that he's done before. Because that was total rubbish. Let's be fair. Okay, total rubbish is harsh. I'm getting carried away here. It was not good. He played knight d7. Oops. What do you do now, man? Jason Pierre, thank you so much. I don't know how to accept takebacks on chess.com. Anybody? How do you accept takeback? Ah, okay. Ah, don't do that. Ah, shivers. Okay, let's do this again. Sorry, John, that was very crazy of me. Okay, let's accept it. I think we're doing okay here. I'll repeat this to at least some point. I will be sneaky. I'll play rook e8 first. Maybe he has bishop b5, c4. So knight 5 play, c4, queen a3, e5. Okay, I'm still not pushing it in. I'm still waiting. Did I place this? I don't think so. That surprised me, that take. Because even if it was actually hanging, I would give it up. What are you doing, John? This looks horrendously passive. With c4, I have d4. b5 now. I'm really, really upset because what's happening now is exactly what I thought would happen. That I'm getting really, really good positions from the openings and I still couldn't convert to wins because of his very, very resistant and very solid chess. But hey, I should stop sucking and instead winning games where I'm actually better. So let's do that. Thanks again for the bits, Jason. My head is a little bit all over the shop. Wow. More and more pieces are making their way back. This can't be good. So now I can go in here. I'm threatening with this. Maybe b4. Maybe I should have played rook here first to prevent b4. I don't know. I don't know. To me, everything seems utterly ugly in this position for white. I don't understand what he is trying to achieve. What he's playing for. Bishop g3, knight e4. This is just terrible. This is just terrible. I have to say that this is a temptation. Knight b4. Nope. Can't play f4, take, queen takes, bishop f5. Is that trapping the queen? Now queen d5 check. Okay. Actually, I can just simply let him take and take back with the d, and after... yeah, okay, so he can't actually play a move here. So I'm going to further progress. Because d takes e4 is a disaster. He doesn't agree with that statement. Isn't this a forced win for me? Scotches, thank you for the follow, mate. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Is there anything wrong with me taking this? Okay, so it looks... here, need to take this, taking f1. Right. Yeah, he has got a few easy moves now, which I don't like. I feel like we have lost a bit of momentum there. I expected check here trying to hit this. But yeah, I really misplayed this part of this game here, and that was clever. I will find it very difficult not to throw items in the house now. To be honest. I just threw away a totally winning game again. And again, and again, and again. Right. I'm gonna be so badly wiped out here if I play like this. It's not even funny. I actually don't have a response to bishop takes for the record. Yeah. He doesn't buy nonsense. That was the worst throw so far. That was the worst throw so far. Because he just had nothing. He had a dead lost position, pawn down, everything down. Knight takes e4, and I'm so badly out of this. All I have is quick moves and pray. Try to be dirty and flag him. Oh my god! I walked into a mate in one and his fair flag. Holy cow! Wow, that was so dirty. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm still shaking. I have to say that a tiny bit of me does not feel guilt about that. And the reason for that is because, yeah, I was way ahead in that whole game. Okay, so that was his improvement on this business that I really did want to avoid. So perhaps I could have played this opening a little bit differently here. Because queen takes is not giving me any advantage, and I did see John having a game like this with black before when I prepped for this match. So how can I avoid this setup? E6. Perhaps I need to play knight e4 right away. Okay, let's not muck around here. There's nothing to think about. A quick f4, f5 would be very juicy to play for. To isolate this guy here. But f5 is a very committal move that I don't really like, because if I get blocked on the dark squares, then it's not going to be pretty with this bishop here. Two each. J4, nice win. Yeah, nah, that was everything but nice. That was as ugly as sin. So I want to play f5. Because the only way to counter this structure, if I can create a white squared weakness. Because if I do get a white squared weakness, then very simply my bishop will be totally uncontested. So now I'm already threatening to play f5. Well, when I say threatening, it's a plan. And he doesn't seem to care about this plan, which might mean that it's not that good. Thank you very much, Criton 2014 for the follow. Oh, 1,100 viewers, really? Mine only shows a few. Now I should be able to take that, right? which will lead to this very delicate. Should I hurry that? So if I take here, is he going to castle? Okay. I could take this, but I don't think I should. No, he's going to play king e7. I'm being silly. Okay, let's see. Or king d7 rather, because there was a check incoming here. Okay, let's take... Yeah, let's take this. And then king here would be good. And rook here is looking good too. The only file I can't give up is the h, because rook h2 is an annoying penetration there. So let's wait for the time being. Let's just walk this king across to e2. Why is it that I do have this very dirty feeling that I'm way better again right out of the opening? All right, well, that seems to be a bit of a theme of this series by the looks of it. So we'll just roll with it. Perhaps bishop f4 is his plan, but really, as long as this bishop stays, I'm happy. And I don't think that my advantage is really significant here for the record. b3 c4 is an interesting plan here. To try to blow up the center and crack open the bishop's diagonal. And I shall do that. I am annoyingly kilometers behind on the clock. don't be too hyped up, boys, about the bullet. That's not gonna be pretty. Okay, so he wants to get to the juicy square, and it would also allow him to have opposite colored bishops. So b3, knight g6, c4, knight f4, check, bishop takes, I'm winning a pawn. If b3, knight g6, c4 takes, rook takes, knight f4, check, bishop takes, rook takes is very, very bad for me. Okay. So what we might need to do here is b3, knight g6, take there, rook takes c4, rook in, not good. Okay, this looks like it's gonna fizzle into a draw by the looks of things. But I have to speed up because I need to remember that dirty flagging is available on both sides. I'm not gonna offer a draw just yet. Because after rook f8, I've got rook h7. Okay, I have no idea what's going on. Maybe I should have taken king up, but g5 is something. Yeah, actually I should play g5 myself, then take king up. This is getting tense. Yeah, I think it was a fair call for him to avoid the Okay, so this is a draw for if knight f4. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's... I mean, he could have flagged me here, but I think that would have been outside of the reasonableness of being dirty. That would have been like 70 moves to play for my clock, so thank you. Right, so let's do the 2 bullets, boys. Feel like I had an advantage on him here too, but this was rather theoretical than realistic. Maybe I should have pushed this in. I'm thinking I should have pushed this in, but then he would have avoided immediately the swap. Then again, g5. So yeah, I think c5 may have been an advantageous scenario. So yeah, that would have been interesting. All right. Oh, 3 minute. I forgot about the 3 minute jazz. Right, so there is still a little bit more to go here, boys. Well, I'm not gonna change this. That rocked the house like, oh, shivers. Oh, that was dirty. I would have played d5 there. Okay, perk it is. I want to play something irregular. Something that he doesn't necessarily feel comfortable with. The e5 structures he's really good with. And that's what he normally gets out of his queen pawn ending, queen pawn openings too. So I want to stir the pot like this. The idea is that if he takes here, I take there. And this should be reasonably playable for me. Yeah, I'm quite cool with this. There, that's a bit weird. So now I may have knight b4s. I totally missed knight b5. I should have played rook e8 first to be able to dodge knight b5 with bishop f8. That's very aggro. Alright, let's go back. I may be dead lost here after knight b5, which would be a little bit tragic. That would be a little bit tragic. I don't know why he didn't play knight b5. I really don't. a4, right. He's gonna play knight. He can't play knight d2 because this is hanging. Maybe knight b5 now is somewhat standard. That's a threat now. Maybe bishop b7 is going to pick up this pawn. Even. Could play h6 now and pick up this cherry. But let's just go and put everything on the best possible square. I might even be able to swing the queen across or just simply get out of this pin. Yeah, quite like this move because now I may be able to do this. Knight b5 is legit. Maybe he wants to trap the rook. Don't think it's good though. And knight g4 is real. Knight b5, knight e4 is hurtful. Knight 4 is the plan. This is hanging, dang it. I missed this plan. It was very strong. But this could be a very good counter to it. Potentially. Or not. I want to come back. Dang it, time. Why am I such a slow dude? No, it's okay. It's quite funny how I wanted to play an illegal move like 5 times in a row. Yeah, the dirt was there. I'm actually winning in the last position after king f6. He has got nothing. But when you're trying to play an illegal move, that's not pretty. Yeah, king f6 and game over. Can't defend the 2 pieces. But yeah, it's no point in analyzing a position where we played the last X amount of moves under severe time pressure. Okay, so now the challenge is on me to dodge this dirty endgame. I don't really want to play bishop d3 here. I thought I should have played against instead of castles, right? Yeah. Okay, so that we figured out now. Can I play bishop g5 here? Let's give it a go. So he has got knight e4, bishop takes knight c3. Ah, John, you're dirty. Oh no. Oh yes, knight e4. Dang it. Bishop takes, knight takes. Oh god, I hate myself when I do this. Alrighty. Alrighty, let's do this. Let's do this. Maybe take c4 was a better option there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This is tight. This is tight. Maybe I just step into knight b4. Shivers. That's what happens when I read the chat and I play fast moves in order to catch up. Now I'm just done. Shivers. Okay, this looks like a very sad game. Alright, well, time to get dirty on the clock again. Time to get dirty. Because that's what it is. I should get the heck out of this e5 motif. I don't know why I didn't play king c2. Okay, that was kind of fitting into my intentions. I will need this now. I still think e5 is a strong move here. Can't even explain it to myself why, but that's my impression. Knight b6. Clearly, he wants to go there now. Let's get the heck out of here. Oh, I could have gone check. But then e5. Ah, shivers, this is hanging. Guy keeps on outsmarting me all the time. So bad. Now bishop f4 is a big threat for me. Was 2 moves ago, not anymore. I'm gonna lose this on time, right? Oh, knight b5 check. Yeah. Oh, actually, there's no rematch. Sorry, let's cancel that. It's a bullet. Yeah, that was bad. I mean, I just lost on time. Like a not so smart person. Oh, no. That was not good. That was not good. That was not good, but yeah, I tend to fail miserably with the slow games by the looks of it. No, not this retarded one. Oh, God. Okay, he will challenge me. He will challenge me. Yeah, let's go the bullet. Let's go the bullet. Let's go the bullet. I have to win both of the bullets. Come on, John, challenge me. I don't know how to do this thing with leeches. It's retarded. I mean, chess.com. It's retarded. Where is even my profile? My God. Okay, so here are my games. Here is Finn's. Actually, let's click on the game. And let's challenge him. No, I can't. Okay, John, challenge me, please. Let's bring on the bullet. Live chess. What the heck is live chess? How do I go to live chess? This is... Ah, live chess. Okay, I don't know how to go to live chess. I'm sorry. This is a retarded website. How do I go to live chess? Right. Okay. This website does my head in. I know that it's me who is retarded and not the website, but that doesn't take the pain away. Oh, is it bullet? It is bullet. Okay, bring on the bullet, boys. Okay. Nobody. That's not happening. I feel like he's doing something that he knows that I don't. Knight c6, queen c5. Okay, I'm scared. I feel like... what? Wow, I forgot it's bullet. Shivers. Okay, I'm getting killed. So he wasn't actually doing anything to me. He was just playing fast and smart. Okay, I'm an idiot. Sorry, guys. That was really sad. That was really sad. I forgot that we were bulleting. Is that a move here? I didn't know that. Can't I take? King e6. Wow. That is wild. Queen d5. Yeah, I'm getting very badly bested here. Yeah, too good. Too good. Oops. Oops. Okay. Wow, that was so bad that I can't put it in words how bad that was actually, for reals. Okay, that's it, boys. I thought we were playing two. James Cato, thanks for the cheer again, buddy. Thanks for the cheer, mate. No. He's way too kind, but that was just me being an idiot. Nah, that's not happening. Nah, he beat me fair and square. And Abjugor, thanks for the cheers too. Too good. Yeah, I don't really want to play Bullet anymore, to be honest. And I would lie to you if I said that I wasn't tilted. Yeah, some of these losses hurt me bad. Yeah, it was a good match. I'm going to definitely post the whole match as well as an analysis of the match afterwards. The only thing that really cuts me is that game that I lost as black. That I partly analyzed where I didn't play bishop c2. So yeah, other than that, I think it was good value. Precisely what I expected to happen happened literally word by word. I couldn't have written a script better. What happened? Tinan, thank you very much for the chi, buddy. Thank you. I held my own really well in openings, minus the bullet games. In fact, I outplayed him in most. And then I failed to convert, really badly choked, in fact, in some of the games. But this is John's strength, and I congratulate him wholeheartedly because he played a really good session again. And he just showcased again why he's one of the most solid players who regularly stream and play online chess. So well done, John. That was really nicely done. I'm definitely hoping to get a rematch one day. Hopefully we'll get there. And I think that that's it for today, guys. Stream is going to go down very soon. Yeah, it was good fun. Yeah, no kicking the pet kangaroo today, no. What's about John's stream? What are you saying, Philip? Yeah, thank you, because it was as disappointing as we expected it to be as far as the result is concerned. So what was the eventual score? I lost 6-4, 6.5 to 1.5. Yeah, with one game that I won when he lost on time just before mate in 1. Yeah, that was a bit savage. Yeah, he's tough. He's definitely tough, and we have discussed that. So nothing surprising happened.